just what makes us who we are? How much of our behaviour is due to nature and how much to nurture? And if the accidents of nature and the circumstances of our nurture have been for the most part beyond our control, then just how free is our free will? And to what extent has it been tampered with by those seeking to benefit? There is no doubt that culture does much to constrain and define human behaviour, but it can only build upon the foundation of pre-existent biological imperatives. There is no culture anywhere that is born from nothing. Instead, they have evolved out of the very same behaviours that existed for millennia before the powers of self-reflection ever stirred in the neocortex of our mammalian brains. The celebrated American anthropologist George Murdoch was the first to list the characteristics common to every culture known to history. If these things are common to all of humanity, independent of time and place, then is it accurate to even talk about them as culture? It would make more sense to refer to culture as the difference in style between the behaviours that are common to all of us, rather than the behaviours themselves. Culture cannot possibly be responsible for behaviours that are universal, but perhaps biology can. This film then aims to show how our biology can be impacted in certain ways so as to facilitate the expression of some behaviours and the repression of others, and how this knowledge is being used against us. The one assumption that I am taking for granted is that people in powerful places work together for their own interests. This by now should be obvious to most, backed as it is by historical hindsight as well as a wealth of documented evidence. Although it's not in the scope of this film to investigate just who is doing the controlling, I take it as a given that there is a cohesive group of people on this planet working together covertly for their own best interests, over and above the interests of the common man and woman. In fact, their agenda is often completely at odds with our own common interests, and indeed, even directly engaged in undermining them.